I began to study the art of simultaneous interpreting. When I met simultaneous interpreters, quite by chance, it turned out that they were involved in a consecutive project. We talked, I understood that it was quite interesting for me, and one of my friends, whom I had known for a long time, had been involved in that business, and I would go for a walk in the woods and with my headphones on, and I would translate some slow podcast. Then I began to understand that I had to get to a whole new level, and I got enrolled for a course by Andrei Vafaleev. And after that, I began to feel quite confident. It's a series of trainings consisting of workshops. One workshop lasts 2 weeks. His intent is to conduct 4 English-Russian and 4 Russian-English ones. So far, as I understand, he has conducted only 2 of each one of them. I've done 1 of each one of them. Now I'd like to get enrolled for the next one. There's a whole system of teaching simultaneous interpreting. I'm still studying this system. It includes both daytime courses and a series of manuals. I have all of them. So far, there are 7 of them. They include some intensive exercises. We usually do these exercises via Skype with my colleagues in a group. And of course, I do some usual interpreting, when I keep track of my quality, improve my quality, and I also record small passages of my work, and I try whenever I'm in high spirits to listen to them. While a university student, I was a winner of all Ukrainian contests quite easily. As to the Polish language, it is even more interesting. I heard it as a child. I picked up some Polish words from my grandmother and grandfather. Nobody told me that it was the Polish language, some other language. We had some volunteers visiting our town, recruited by some European volunteer agency. When their tenure ended, I suddenly became a volunteer myself. A person bitten by a volunteer becomes a volunteer himself. I came to Wrocław and I participated in a Ukrainian-Polish project, and then I began to study in Warsaw. In Warsaw, unfortunately, it didn't have to do anything with translation, so I gave up on that after a year. Still, we were taught Polish for 1 semester. I diligently attended all classes and got only high marks, so I studied at Warsaw University. Sometimes you remember some strange incidents when everything goes not the way you expect it to go. When you are given some seat in a dark room under a staircase, when you are given some seat in a corridor, there's a corridor and there are people passing by, and the interpreter is sitting close, quite close, and doing his work. I have to travel quite widely across Ukraine and abroad, meet people, study new topics, and have to delve into new topics which I have never imagined that they exist. The topics which are quite familiar to me, of course, they require preliminary preparation. Usually we demand of our customer to give us some materials, whether it be presentations, some handouts, which will be used, and including if it is some complicated technical matter, we have to watch some videos on YouTube and to do some reading, apart from Wikipedia, some professional manuals. I remember reading a Polish cosmetology manual recently.